Welcome back. I'm going to walk you through taking some of your scraps and turning them into art. These are the candidates. Got some walnut and ash in pretty bad shape. I like this one. Got some good checks. Likely to be overlooked and discarded. First, I'm going to clean up the face and the edge so that I have a nice reference to work from. Now it's time to clean it up. I could run this through a machine, but it's so small, and I have enough noisy distractions in my day already. Now it doesn't need to be perfectly flat for the process that we're about to go through. Just as close as you can get it. Now I'm going to clean up the other edge so that later, when I clamp it together, it applies even pressure. And this is the square that I'll be working with. I'm leaving it long, just so I have more room for clamps. And when you're drawing your lines out, I take a lot of care, and I imagine myself really tiny, and the path just becomes clear. Just do your best to follow your lines. Now, I have some shop sawn veneer that I found locally here in Arizona, but you can cut your own. I'd recommend you use a table saw. Make it as thick or as thin as you'd like. This is about the same thickness as my bandsaw blade. Which is the aesthetic I prefer. I've done this technique on extremely checked boards, and it's amazing what a little bit of support can do to help hold something together. I let this dry for about an hour. I'd normally let it dry for longer, but for the sake of the video, we'll see if it sticks together. And now I'm going to repeat the process 2 more times. Now it's time to clean off all the ends. And from this point, we're really going to try to square this up. So often we overlook the scrap wood in our lives. Sometimes it's a path that we feel might be beneath us, or a project that we don't want to do again. But if we can see past those things and enjoy the moment and the work that's before us, that's where the magic happens. Now here I'm using a chisel that was close at hand. Probably better to use a gouge here. You could finish the whole dish with a gouge in some time. But I think I'm going to shift over to the power tools and finish this off. This is a cut saw grinding disc, medium grit. and a good opportunity to point out that we're not sponsored by anyone but William. So we appreciate your support in any way that you can give it. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, now I have the bowl hollowed out. I'm going to pick an angle and draw it on there. And it turned out to be roughly 12 degrees. Flip it upside down and cut my profiles. I think I'd like a little bit more shape on this. So here, I've set my angle to 10 degrees. And I'm using a jig on our fence to safely cut these. And now on to my favorite part, sanding. Now I've got all the edges broken down. I'm ready to put some finish on this. And it turns out this wasn't a scrap piece at all. It just needed a little bit of love and some support. Thank you for watching.